Good morning, ladies. Welcome to the brand new series. The What If Zuko. It's another What If Zuko who, but this is What If Zuko was the overpowered character in all anime. Like how the one, kind of like how Saitama uses one punch thing, but Zuko is, and you know how like they, all of you guys bumped up Shaggy for the most overpowered character. Uh, yeah. Well, Zuko, who has the infinity power, 0. He can, but he pretends to be weak. Like, okay. Like everyone else is weak in this What If universe. So, because everyone doesn't know what real power feels like. They only had like, oh, let's gonna do this, let's do that. In this world, or in the My Hero Academia world, hold on. There you go. So, yeah, in this world, the people that are weak in are like was like they don't know anything about true power or being overpowered. So yeah, and I'm also throwing in Zumi. Yeah, this beautiful girl in to keep it all like two separate things going. Things. If you guys want me to change it, let me know in the comments below. And so sorry for if my dogs are barking. Okay, I'll be right back after these messages. Sorry about that. Yeah. So my character, or of course Zuko, in his What If. Of course, now let's get into the story before I go on and on about some major changes of it. So, yeah, so now Zuko and Zumi are born. Zuko, who is powerful, no one could sense that much power, or yeah. So, because they are so weak, every single one of them. That includes the villains in this What If. So, but they try to find something that's strong to who be their opponent. And yeah, and if you hear that yiping things, no, it's not anything else. It's just a dogs. Come on in, Thor. Don't worry. That's my dog's name. So, yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so, you know, the Yeah. Sorry about that. So, yeah. So Zuko, and Zumi were born. And, yeah. Zuko and Zumi were born. And they have this tendency to become the, like, they, of course, his father, or no, Zumi has fire manipulation quirk, but Zuko doesn't. So that I'm not gonna go into the, like, at age 4 they go to quirk doctor, and yeah, the Zuko, or actually Inko and Nasashi abandon him because they don't know that he's the most overpowered character. Why does he need a quirk? He already has a power that can alternate reality, space, time, mind, soul, everything. And he could take away everyone else to make them feel special. Yeah. So Zuko ends up winning the entire thing. So, yeah. So, let's do a time skip to 15. And during all that time, he learned how to street wrestle, or like street fight. As, yeah. So, yeah. Basically, the, yeah, he learned how to fight. And so delicately. But Zuko does have a quirk. It's the limit quirk. It's called the limit quirk. It allows the user to basically limit themselves on their powers, or they can remove the and or else, and because it's strapped to the most powerfulest character, he's like, okay. And so he did go to the high school and or college, and he was basically a tech nerd. Like, he does that. That stuff. Yeah. But one night, I'm not gonna go over the stuff, so, because Zumi did go to UA, and she wants to learn how to become a pro hero thing, and all that stuff. And of course, we have Zuko that learned a lot, like 10 seconds in, or 10 minutes, he already knew everything. So, he wrote down every word the seniors in, and he did all the quest, or teachers thing. Yeah. So they're like, okay, Zuko, yeah. Man, you don't have any homework. So yeah. Then yeah. So that so a time skip to All Might versus All for One. All Might was gonna go to UA. Or no, actually All Might was not going to UA. I'm so used to saying going to UA that honey. So Zuko, or so All for One was about to shoot the beam of light, aim, blinding light, and it blinded everybody. Aimed it right at All Might and about to kill All Might, but then Zuko comes out of nowhere. As he says, you know it's school night, right? As he literally, like, All Might's like surprised and that one of the citizens just saved his life. Yeah. As Zuko, who says, you're weak. With that weak attack, it's like, I'm surprised that no one could survive it. As he turns his head and tells All Might, leave this guy to me. Hey, All Might, just get some rest. As All Might says, okay, sure. And Zuko uses his full strength, or full power, at its max. And All for One says, you do have a quirk. It's just that you hid your abilities of the quirk. Let me take it away. I want to see your true power. Come at me, bro. And he takes the Zuko's quirk away from him. As he says, you think that something like that quirk is weaker? You know it was holding back 99% of my power. And Zuko's eyes start to glow. Oh. As building starts to change into like spikes. Inks. And the floor was as skeleton ghouls comes out. As everyone is terrified of what this kid is doing. My quirk was holding me back. Now you're gonna die. And All for One and is terrified. And so because he never encountered this much powerful foe in a long time, and so he ends up beating Zuko ends up beating the snot out of All for One. Yeah. As he grabs All for One's immortality and crushed it. Yeah. As he says, don't leave us yet, for one. I still have one more thing. As he throws a meteor, as he teleports everyone before, except for All for One, he threw the meteor right at All for One's, as All for One was just got obliterated, annihilated, wiped from fabric of reality. Yeah. So, yeah. It was terrifying. Yeah. So, basically, that's how powerful Zuko is. And he says, you're weak. You're so weak, All for One, or whoever you are. As there was nothing, no remains left. And he almost destroyed the entire planet with that single attack. As everyone's like, as they're like, what? Like with their jaws wide open. Some of those people even are like, what the heck? How did this kid become... And Zuko's, or the spirit of Zuko says, is to them that that's what you get when you try to take the limit quirk that I have away. And I did have a quirk doctor. So that means that you lied to me. You were, as the quirk doctor's like, yeah, I did. And because you didn't figure out the power form till, yeah. So, yeah. So there he asked him, what are we going to do now? We're stuck in the pocket universe. You destroyed the real Earth. And Zuko just turns his head, looks at them, and be like, really? You know that one, my toy box, right? That, you want to see a real Earth? As he pulls the real Earth from his pocket. As everyone's like, what? You had the entire real Earth in your pocket? The whole world in your pocket? Yeah. Did you not notice? No? And all my he does like his usual, like, man, this kid is more powerful than anything. So yeah. So Zuko ends up doing, like, I'll replace it, as he replaces his toy box with the real Earth. So he grabs the lantern, or he releases it as it goes back. Now, come on back, you toys. As the portal opens up, as they all fall through again. Yeah, as they're like, you need to stop doing that to us. As Inko and Nasashi, were like, man, are you that powerful, Zuko? Yeah. I learned about these powers when I during street wrestling. I could bend reality and space and time and all that stuff without as he learned how to use it, and as he makes a he teleports away because he doesn't want to deal with his parents, because he remembers they abandoned him, and he doesn't want to get abandoned again. So, what does the Inko and Asashi do? They ask Zumi to go convince her brother that sorry. I got a lot of interruptions today, so sorry about that. So Zumi, walks over to her brother, or she knows where her brother is always at. Of course, she walks over to the cave where he made himself a little home. So Zuko, who is quite strong, not gonna lie, he is the most strongest person in the world. So Zumi doesn't care about how powerful, as long as she had her brother with her, that's all she cares about. And of course, she asks, or she tells Zuko that I know that the parents sent me to retrieve you because I know that you're still part of our family. As Zuko looks over at him, or looks at his own sister, and tells her that they abandoned me, and why in the heck would I go back? Because they abandoned me. I remember they abandoned me because, one, and I got lied to by the court doctor. Our parents and abandoned me because I was quirkless. I don't want to deal with all of that. Sorry about that. So Zuko ends up telling her that he doesn't want to go through that, because how upset he is. And so his sister says, they told me to tell you that they're sorry, they didn't know. Oh, and you forgive them? As he takes a deep breath, as he says, sure. because of it. So, yeah. So he accepts their apology, and he goes back with Zumi. Because how powerful Izuku is, it made everyone hide from him. Except for Inko and Nasashi and Zumi. Because he could snap his fingers, half of the population would be dead. Yeah. When I say everybody, I mean everybody went into hiding. Including All Might, Racerhead, Dragon Lady, and except for Nezu. Because Nezu, who wants to use him as a plan to have this much powered or overpowered kid to become a hero. So yeah. And because they, of course, zooming or Inko no, or no, Zuko knows that they're afraid of his power, of being overpowered, and he feels like he's an outsider. Yeah. So, what do? They went into like after being pro heroes, they learn about the powers and all that stuff. And of course, Zuko goes to the new school, or actually goes to over to the or other cities or like other countries, because he feels like because everyone didn't like his like overpowered powers. What does he do? He tells his sister, his mother, and his father he's leaving to the planet and then to go home somewhere else. At this time, the Zumi tells her brother that he will miss ya. So he leaves the planet for 2 years. He goes to Mars, or no, he goes to like some planet that he doesn't want to, or he doesn't want to be bothered. And yeah, he did all that stuff. Oh. Huh? And then when he come back, it was so Overhaul was gonna kill Zumi. But then out of nowhere, he got rude and awakening. Like, he got slammed on the side, or no, actually on the back, breaking the entire thing. Okay? So, yeah. And he turns around, he says, "Hey, little sister, it's been a long time, hasn't it?" "Zuko, is that you?" "Yep, big old Zuko." "Oh, it's been 2 years." Because he doesn't, or you know what he did for Christmas? He spent it by himself. Oh. So he got a lot of and he stayed so calm. Even Dragon Girl was like, "Is this a guy is this your brother that everyone's afraid of?" "Yeah." And Zuko answered before Zumi does. "Yeah, I'm I'm not that bad. I would rather be the see, I'm just pretending to be weak, as all of you. But in reality, he is strong as or most overpowered. Think about, as Zuko says, think about me as an of destruction, but not as much. Because okay? So Zuko ends up doing is basically protecting his friends. As he does want to tell them that the Zuko or that he wants to be be on good terms. But all of you are scared of being powerful. Why is that? I'm okay. So yeah, Zuko tells him, or that, "Come on, be strong like me." As he shares as he boosts everyone's power levels to be super strong, super fast, everything. As they could not believe that this kid is the first, yeah. So Zuko ends up doing is playing with his parents. And yeah. And what does he do? He basically does a blundering idiot. I'm joking. So Zuko, this is what Zuko does. Zuko ends up winning the fight thing. So everyone, sorry if you were hearing that whine thing. It's my dogs. So yeah. So he boosts the quirks and the person's body to, because he also has the powers of limit, so he uses it to make them all strong, like him, and powerful, like him. So yeah, now this is, and for ship things, I am not gonna do. Because one, and it's kind of losing its leisure. But then, sorry. And two, there's not very many views. So, yeah. But if there was a ship thing, it would be Momo who was Zuko, because Momo who tells Zuko that all about that. So yeah. So this is the end of the video. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, comment, and bye.